What's up guys, Matt back again with another video and Sparking Zero! So the Budokai Tenkaichi series is one of my favorite game series of all time. I played those games like hell as a kid, and Sparking Zero was showed off at the Game Awards. I totally did not expect it during the live stream that we did, but today I wanted to go into the trailer and look at some of the hidden details, watch it in super slow-mo so that we can pick up on any hidden details while covering things that may have been posted on Twitter or on the Bandai website or the Steam page or anywhere that we can find more info that we might not have seen at first glance during the trailer. Ready? Let's go. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. So the trailer starts off with this cinematic of Goku and Vegeta bouncing between mountains. I believe that this is how every fight in Sparking Zero is going to begin. So as you saw in games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, characters have character intros, but I think right before we get to the character intros where maybe a little bit of dialogue is had and the characters are at each other's starting positions, we're going to see a quick cinematic, maybe something different. Maybe it won't be this one every single time, but I think this that we're seeing right here is the opening cinematic to every single fight that you will have in Sparking Zero. I think that's pretty awesome because we're going to get to see a lot of dynamic fights, a lot of characters doing different things. If Bandai kind of goes the extra distance and adds in some different cinematics, maybe it's not just that single one since every stage is different. Maybe every stage has a different opening cinematic for every character. Who knows? But I'm almost positive that this is how every fight and match will begin in Sparking Zero. Another quick detail is that they say a new Budokai Tenkaichi begins even though the game across all regions worldwide is called Sparking Zero. For those of you that don't know, the Budokai Tenkaichi series in Japan was called Sparking. Tenkaichi 1 was called Dragon Ball Sparking, Tenkaichi 2 was called Dragon Ball Sparking Meteor, and Tenkaichi 3 was called Dragon Ball Sparking Neos. Alright, right here we get to see a little bit of gameplay, and as you can see, Goku and Vegeta are fighting a lot of reminiscent gameplay from the Tenkaichi series. You can see them doing the vanishing behind each other's back in order to slam them down into the ground. It actually looks like a mishmash of Raging Blast gameplay combined with traditional Tenkaichi gameplay. You can also see some remnants of Raging Blast. After Vegeta fires off his Galick Gun, Goku vanishes, shoots off a Kamehameha, Vegeta's able to deflect it. That wasn't possible in the Tenkaichi games, but Raging Blast implemented that mechanic in their games on the PS3 and Xbox 360. So, a couple things are confirmed at this point in the trailer. Transformations in the middle of a fight are back. Goku turns into his blue form in the middle of the fight, while Vegeta also turns into his blue form. Both of them seem to fire off their characters' respective ultimate attacks. Goku fires off what looks like a God Kamehameha, and Vegeta shows off his God Final Flash. Right before the attacks clash together, it does that dimension breaking effect, like in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, but if you pause it right before it cracks into all of this different dimension stuff, you can see that it looks like the beam clashes are starting. So get your hands ready to spin those sticks because I think that's making a return. Beam clashes are coming back. That way you have to spin the crap out of your controller in order to accomplish anything in this game. Alright, we get a new character confirmed in Frieza in his final form, throwing off a supernova attack against Planet Namek, which the environments look so good, dude. They almost look semi-realistic. And it looks like we are also confirmed to have stage destruction back, as when Frieza throws the supernova, the stage starts to explode. So it changes into Destroyed Namek that we're going to see in this next part right now. So a couple more details in this part of the trailer. There's so much to unpack here. Frieza is fighting against Blue Vegeta in this stage, and something that I noticed is that while Goku and Vegeta were fighting in the beginning part of the trailer, they had like a blue outline around their character's body, as well as Frieza. Frieza had a purple outline around his body, but in this part, when Frieza and Vegeta are fighting, both characters are missing those key outlines around their body. So I don't know if the outlines are supposed to signify the character in sparking mode when you go kind of max power, or maybe it's some special mechanic that we don't know about yet in the new Sparking Zero game. Just a weird detail that I noticed, and hoping to explore that a little bit more as the game progresses in its news outlet. And of course, we got Broly confirmed. He's in his Wrath form. He's doing his iconic slamming attack when he has Goku by the leg and just throwing him all over the place. It looks amazing. The effects are spectacular. You can see some like red effects going from his eye to show off the rage and the wrath that he has. It's chef's kiss, so spectacular. So the trailer climaxes right here and shows Broly transforming into a Super Saiyan, while it shows off a bunch of characters all at once, and we'll break down each one of those right now. So first we see Piccolo charging up a special beam cannon. When I first saw the trailer, I thought he was in his potential Unleashed form from the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. I'm sure we will see that form in the game, but it's not that in this trailer, because you can see the wrinkles on his arm and he does look green. It's the effects from his special beam cannon. As we continue to go forward, we see Krillin launching his Destructo Disc, aka the Kienzan. We also see Ten Shinhan showing off his Kikoho, aka the Tri-Beam. We see Yamcha, which it looks like he's doing a Kamehameha. Yamcha looks pretty good in this, I'm not gonna lie, I like his design. We see Future Trunks in his Saiyan armor going into his Super Saiyan Grade 2 form, which is basically the equivalent of Super Vegeta. We see Android 18 in her Android Saga outfit, and she's bullying Vegeta just like she did in the anime. We see Perfect Cell, who looks absolutely perfect. You can see the effects on the black parts of his body all shiny, the details around his face. Man, this game is absolutely beautiful. This still of Cell just really brings it. Mr. Satan is in the game, of course, one of my favorite characters, and he is just absolutely arrogant and ready to fight. They have like the crazy anime lines going all over him. Majin Buu is here, and it looks like he's like taking off a piece of his body like he did against Vegeta before wrapping him up. So I don't know if that's his intro. That looks like an attack that he's doing. In fact, I think all of these characters are about to launch an attack. We see another Trunks, and it looks like Dragon Ball Super Trunks, which is really interesting. So it looks like some characters are going to have different character slots for different iterations, like Z Goku, OG Dragon Ball Goku, GT Goku. So I think that's interesting. I'm going to have a live stream tonight, actually. You guys can tune in at 7 p.m. Central Time, and we're going to discuss the possible roster that this thing is going to launch with. So I'm really interested to talk about that. And then this is when I knew that this roster was going to be huge at launch, because Bergamo from the Tournament of Power is in this trailer. So if Bergamo's here, there's no question that a bunch of other characters are going to show up. We also see Android 17, but he's in his Tournament of Power outfit, which again is just showing us that, hey, we're doing a bunch of characters from all across Dragon Ball. Jiren, of course, makes his triumphant appearance, and the last detail that I can see right here is Goku when he's throwing his punch forward. He's in an alternate outfit. It's very reminiscent of the Broly movie. His hair, the colors are a little more reminiscent of the Broly movie, so I think this confirms that alternate costumes will be available in the game, and it would be really cool if some of these alternate costumes change the color of certain characters' hair, kind of like Super Saiyan Goku from Tenkaichi 3. When you would have him in his regular outfit, his hair would be a little more yellow and gold, while if you put him in his battle damaged outfit from the Frieza saga, he had the more white and fluffy hair, which I think is a nice touch. And finally, we see the title, Sparking Zero, confirming that trademark that we saw not too long ago. It's gonna be on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, and it's being developed by Spike Chunsoft, which lets us know that, yep, this is a legitimate Tenkaichi game. They are back developing this game. It's on the Unreal Engine, so of course that's why it looks beautiful. Toei Animation's obviously behind it, and Bandai Namco is the development studio, or the publisher for this game, which is absolutely cool. And of course, you can wishlist it. So that makes me wonder, hey, is this game coming sooner than we think? Maybe a holiday 2024 release? is within reason. So I would absolutely love to see this game come out for November, October, December timeframe in 2024. All right, moving on real quick from this, I do want to talk about a couple of things that I saw on Twitter. DBS Hype is a great Twitter handle. Make sure you follow him for a bunch of Dragon Ball news. But he says from the trailer itself, you can guess, but I'll confirm. Sparking Zero will have a huge roster we've ever seen, all the way from OG Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Daima, including GT as well. So Dragon Ball or DBS Hype is a very reputable source in the Dragon Ball community. He is almost never wrong about stuff, and if he is, it's usually very close to what it is. He has really reputable sources when he's talking about rumors and upcoming news. But he said that his source confirmed it last month that OG and GT characters will be in this game. So I don't know about Daima, but him saying OG and GT will be included in this game is very cool. Daima, if it's not there at launch, will probably be DLC. But that makes me think that this roster at launch is going to be as big or bigger than Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And finally, some last bits of information, guys. The Bandai official, or the Sparking Zero official website, put some new information that you can see on the game. So we have an image here with Broly. The ground will shake. Step into an arena that reacts to your every action. As you transform or unleash your most devastating attacks, watch the environment respond with stunning realism. Leave a trail of destruction in your wake as you battle to your heart's content. So as we saw in the trailer, as you're fighting, you will see damage happen around the environment, not just with your ultimate techniques, but the ground around you will, shoot up rocks and stuff, and looks like it'll change as you guys are fighting throughout the game. So pretty excited for this. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero takes the legendary gameplay of the Budokai Tenkaichi series and raises it to whole new levels. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has a historic number of playable characters, each with signature abilities, transformations, and techniques. Unleash the fighting spirit within you and take the fight to arenas that crumble and react to your power as the battle rages on. So the fact that they keep saying Budokai Tenkaichi, and they're saying that this is a direct sequel to Tenkaichi 3, makes me believe that the roster will be bigger than Tenkaichi 3, and the gameplay will be closer to Tenkaichi 3 than it is to the Raging Blast series. Key features: breathtaking 3D fights, and this is a pretty breathtaking image. Engage in heart-pounding, high-speed 3D battles that stay true to the anime and video game series, with breathtaking visuals and authentic combat moves like beam clashes, rush attacks, movements too quick for the eyes to see, and planet-raising ultimate attacks. So that confirms that beam clashes will return. You're going to have combat moves, rush attacks, probably like the, your rush of the high-speed rush and stuff like that from the old Tenkaichi games. But there's so much information here just from that trailer and their website, but we don't know anything about the story mode, online. We don't know what exactly everything's going to cover. Maybe tag fights from the Tenkaichi tag team could return. How many characters you can have on each side in a team battle. Man, I'm just so excited for this game. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Are you guys picking this up? And if you are, let me know which system, whether it's Xbox, PS5, or PC, that you're going to pick this up. And let me know your thoughts on it. I'm super hyped. I can't wait to play this game, and I can't wait to play it with some of you guys. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, please remember to like the video, comment your thoughts down below, and of course, share this with a friend, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget that we're doing a monthly giveaway. These are our prizes that we're doing this month for the giveaway, so make sure you become a YouTube member today, hop into the Discord server, and take part in our giveaway on this date. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.